running back in the backfield now with Smith. Man in motion, that's McFarland, and Smith is going to take it himself. Actually, I think looked like he was trying to find a blocker and see if he could have gotten McFarland to get in front of him, as it was 2nd down and 5 after that defensive penalty.
Yeah,
but he didn't get much.
No,
actually may have lost.
Yeah, I think he lost a yard. Connor Hartley came up on that tackle. That was a quarterback draw there. So it's going to be a 3rd and 6 now.
McFarland came in motion. I think it looked like he wanted him to be his lead blocker, but it just never developed that way. And now 2 running backs in the backfield with Smith. 2 receivers split to his right. 3rd down and 6. McFarland goes in motion now, so spread offense here for the Indiana High. Ball is thrown. That's going to be out of the reach of McFarland. Ball thrown high yet again. He did have Liam, but right near the 1st down marker. Good defense on the play as well by the Fighting Planets to make that hit to make sure that ball was knocked loose.
Yeah, that's, what we've seen so far here is that, Mars comes up and they're going to hit. And Indiana really needs to do a good job of, Trevor just needs to set his feet and put that ball on the money. Both throws were there.
Made 2 good reads, and here's the punt on 4th down and 6. It's a high end-over-end kick. Going to be received at about the 31-yard line. Breaks 1 tackle for the Fighting Planets. He's going to take it near the 40-yard line, so about a 10-yard gain for number 30 for the Fighting Planets. That is going to be Gabe Hine. So Gabe Hine, the freshman, picks up about 13 yards on that return.
Yeah, that was a good punt by Anthony. It had good hang time, and Evan Brocious was down there. You just like to see him break down. He overran it and ran right by the return man, and that opened up a good return for Mars.
And here's Kasparovich in the backfield. He's going to hand the football off. That's their big ball carrier, number 2, Evan Wright. As Pat mentioned the pregame show, averaging 167 yards a game. He picks up about 4 or 5 yards on that carry.
Yeah, that was Isaac Nygren came over and made that tackle.
Spread formation here right in the backfield. He's going to get the handoff again. Same play here, and Wright's going to find some running room across midfield. He's going to be right near that 1st down marker, but they ran that same play back-to-back. Flag down,
a flag
though.
down? It looked like Alvin Liu on the defensive end was being held.
Was not able to seal that corner off. We'll see if we can get our...
And that's what it is, holding on Mars.
So, on the Renda Digital TV side, we'll see if we can get any replays here at some point, too. It's always a nice touch. It's nice that we have the monitor right here in front of us, Pat, so you can watch that, and brought to you by Bowser-Minich Funeral Home. 2nd down and 14 now for the Fighting Planets. Eric Kasparovich, the 5'9" sophomore. He will put it in the air and take a couple of chances down the field, but they like to primarily keep it on the ground with the right. Taking a lot of time here on 2nd and 14. And
looks like they're going to send one of the Mars Fighting Planets off.
He got some blood, I
55
think.
has come out, and 53 is coming in.
Well, it looked like he was adjusting some kind of equipment, or I don't know. I'm not going to speculate anymore. Wright goes in motion to the right-hand side. Here's Kasparovich back to pass. He's looking for Wright. He's wide open there near the 40-yard line. He's going to get close to the first down marker, and he's going to get it. Boy, Wright just went in motion in the backfield. Did not look like anybody picked him up. Kind of froze the linebackers as we look on the replay. And that was Garrison Doherty finally got over to him, but by the time that he did, Wright has some wheels, and he was able to push it forward to get that first down for the Fighting Planets into Little Indian territory.
Yeah, and that was just a running back swing pass. That was not anything fancy.
Here is going to be Kasparovich up the middle, fakes the handoff to Wright, and he's just going to plow forward for about 6 or 7 yards.
And Carson Beatty made that tackle there.
So Mars right back Into formation here on 2nd down and 3. Kasparovich back to pass. He's going to fire. Hit his right wide receiver. Little wide receiver hitch and going to bring it right near the 1st down marker. Yeah. Where those numbers are hard to see in some ways down there. I think that was Nate Ewing who made the catch, number 8.
Yes, that's correct. It was Nate Ewing and brought down by number 8, Alvin Liu.
And the give is going to be up the middle to right. Breaks one tackle. He's still on his feet. He's going to pick up a 1st down as he inches closer to the 30-yard line. That will be a 1st down for Mars.
Trevor Smith came up from his safety position to make that tackle.
Really quick offense right now for Mars. They are getting back to the line of scrimmage immediately. Now they are looking over to the sidelines to get the play call. But they are keeping this Indiana High defense moving. 1st down and 10 from the 31. Here is going to be Kasparovich keeping it up the middle. Flag on the play. Kasparovich does get about 8 or 9 yards. That offensive line, some big, strong guys down there, and they're opening up the holes right now for the Fighting Planets, but this one looks like it's going to come back.
Yeah, that was a hold right in the middle. The umpire threw that flag immediately. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and long.
So, yep, that is going to push the football way back. So it'll be a 1st down and 19 now. 8:02 left to go in a scoreless 1st quarter. And here is Kasparovich with Wright as his sidecar. He's going to fake the handoff. Wide receiver screen. That's going to be Hine, who's going to make the catch. He breaks one tackle. He is going to be hit. Finally brought down for Indiana. And that's going to be Trevor Smith, who finally does bring him down, but not after he gets, well, he gets the penalty yardage back. So it's 2nd down and 10 now. Very quickly back to the line of scrimmage, and they're going to hand the football off. A lot of running room for Wright as he takes the football down near the 20. That may be enough for another Mars 1st down. The defensive line, that defensive 7 right now getting blown off the ball by that offensive line by Mars. And part of it, I have to think, is the how quickly this offense is moving right now. Yeah, they got to be wearing down that D a bit.
They are getting up on the line, and they are just getting, like that play there, they just washed down the entire left side of the line. Indiana has to do a better job of staying outside.
1st down and 10. Here is Kasparovich in the shotgun formation. Going to give it up the middle to Wright this time, who's going to fight across the 20-yard line into the red zone. Picks up 3 or 4 yards. But part of it is just how quickly they get back to the line of scrimmage. Every one of those guys gets to that line of scrimmage so quick that they're beating Indiana to the line, and Indiana's just worried about getting set up, and then they're calling a play. 2nd down and 6. Actually, let's call that 7. 2nd down and 7 with 6.5 minutes left to go in the 1st quarter. It is still scoreless, but the Fighting Planets are driving. Kasparovich in the shotgun. To his right is Wright. Shotgun snap is well over the head of Kasparovich. He drops back to pass. He fires it. And
boy, what a heads-up play by Kasparovich to have the wherewithal to not only field that ball, but then to turn and just chuck it out of bounds and get it past the line of scrimmage. That's one of the new rule changes this year that the PIAA put in. You can throw the ball away.
Well, and that's, we said, coach's kid. Very heads-up play there. Now 3rd down and 7 after that incomplete pass. But it could have been a lot worse as that snap well over Kasparovich's head. Same formation here. You got trips receivers to the right. Right to the right of Kasparovich. He's dropping back to pass. He fires on a slant across the middle, and that ball is just thrown behind the receiver.
Yeah, that was he really tried to zing that in there, and it was high and behind him. So that's going to bring up a 4th down. It looks like a field goal opportunity for Mars.
That slant pattern picked up big yards last week. I have to wonder if maybe that was in some of the film that Mars had watched, because they went right to it there on 3rd down. But now it's going to be 4th and 7. Long field goal attempt here for Mars. Mason Childress, snap is down. The kick is up high. Wow, great kick That could have been good by about 20 yards back.
Yeah, he really got good elevation on that kick.
So Mars gets on the board first with a field goal, 3-0. 6:02 left to go in the first quarter. Mars gets on the scoreboard. You're listening to Indiana High Football on AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Brenda Digital TV, brought to you by Bowser-Minich Funeral Home.
Athletic contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance. The team at Bowser-Minich Funeral Home in Indiana is proud to be the presenting sponsor of all the Lil Indians video broadcasts this year. A great game plan involves advanced planning and preparation for the unknown. Anyone can create a plan at any stage in their life. For help with your family's advanced planning, reach out to Bowser-Minich Funeral Home in Indiana and at BowserMinich.com. Bowser-Minich Funeral Home, celebrating each life as uniquely as it was lived.
And on the ensuing kickoff, Lipniskus gets the football, takes it across the 20, across the 30-yard line, making a couple of guys miss. And they're going to place the football, I believe that's down to the 37. So nice kick return.
Looks like there's a flag on Indiana, Mark.
Oh.
It's going to back up the Indians.
Yep, there it was, thrown down near the 25-yard line. So we want to apologize if you're trying to tune in to Renda Digital TV. There is some internet issues, or is internet issues or are internet issues? Regardless, it's they're internet problems, so we're not able to have that live stream, but you'll be able to watch it later on. It'll be uploaded to YouTube, so we'll make sure to let you know how you can do that, but we do apologize that you're not able to watch that live. Here is Trevor Smith back to pass, and he's going to do a quarterback draw as he tries to take it up the middle. But boy, he's dropped immediately. Good pursuit by the Mars Fighting Planets. Let's see if we can go down to Doug. See if Doug saw anything on that last drive.
Okay, right there, Indiana. You know, they had a decent return right there, but Josh Scanlon got penalized with the hold right there on Indiana. Backed them up. Here we go, second down.
Second down and 11. Here is the short pass looking for the intended receiver, which would have been James Mill. Ball is thrown a little bit inside of Mill, and now we're looking at third and long for this Indiana High offense. So offense just really not getting into any kind of a rhythm.
Yeah, they're just not in sync right now. I mean, that ball was right off Mill's hands.
Coming out throwing a lot on the first two drives as well, really not trying to establish any kind of running game early on as it's third and 11. Here's Smith rolling out to his right-hand side. He is looking to try to carry it. Oh, another flag thrown on the play. I don't know if he ran out of bounds at about right near the first down marker, but I think this one may be coming back as well. So we'll see what the call is.
It's going to be a hold on Indiana. And
so another hold on Indiana. A lot of penalties by both teams. And really the penalties on Mars may have led to that field goal attempt as opposed to a touchdown for the Fighting Planets. In Indiana, it's keeping them deep in their own territory, facing a third and forever.
And that's a killer because that would have been a first down for Indiana.
He was right near that marker. I think he did have it, Pat. I think you're right. But this is placed now all the way back to about the 9-yard line. So this is about third and 16 maybe. Either way, we'll see what Indiana does. Here is Smith. He is set up in his own 3-yard line with the shotgun. He is under pressure. The ball is tipped high in the air. It's going to be knocked away, and Smith had to play
he really had
defensive
to
play
defense there to get that ball on the ground because it got batted up. Number 53 shot through and got his hands up and did a really nice job. That's Isaac Winters for Mars.
Indiana, both sides of the football, they are losing the battle in the trenches right now. And Mars, they've got some big guys, but they are they look like they're big and strong when you look at these guys. They are tough ones to move out of the way as we get set up for a punt. This ball a little bit short of the kick here, and it's going to be fielded about the 35-yard line as he takes it near the 30. So Mars is going to have fantastic field position on the short kick by Indiana. And Mars is going to take over. We'll see where they spot it. Looks to be at about the 27-yard line.
Yeah, and that's what happens. You get backed up, and Anthony Kalchuk had to punt that out of his own end zone, and there was nobody there when he caught it. It got to him really fast, and he just had an open lane and was able to pick up positive yardage.
2 3-and-outs by the Indiana offense. This time is going to be a give up the middle to right. He is going to be, grabbed the hold. I think that might have been Kalchuk who grabbed the hold of his jersey.
That was John Wyant from the
Wyant.
defensive end. But again, just
a big 3. Lot of room there, and really a touchdown-saving tackle as Wright looked like he was going to take it all the way into the end zone. It was a first down, but the ball now inside the 20-yard line. Here's Wright zigzagging his way through that first wave of tacklers. He's going to pick up good yards again. But the offensive line is doing the job for the Fighting Planets as they are just pushing back the Indiana defense, who looks tired right now.
Yeah, they've been on the field a lot. So
2nd and 5 here. Ball is placed on the 13-yard line. Let's call it the 12.5. Mars leading 3-0 on a field goal. And Kasparovich is going to take it up the middle after a fake handoff. He's going to take it inside the 10-yard line, close to the first down marker. And I believe he did make the first down as the official finally does signal.
1st and goal at the 7.
So it will be a 1st and goal here for Mars. 3:52 left to go in this first quarter. Mars leading 3-0. And if you're just joining us, Indiana got the football, and they've had 2 3-and-outs. Mars kicked the field goal on their first drive. Here they're knocking on the door for a touchdown on their second. And up the middle is going to be a quarterback draw with Kasparovich. He's trying to fight his way forward to the end zone, but he's going to be stopped at about the 4-yard line. But boy, they are back very, very quickly, and here's Kasparovich back to pass. Wide receiver screen. He's going to hit his man and take it into the end zone for the touchdown. For Mars, that was Gabe Hine, the freshman. And Mars scores, makes it 9-0. Indiana, it looks like they were just trying to get some new personnel in. You could tell their guys are tired. And as they're trying to get new players on the field, Mars is already lined up ready to go, and Indiana just they don't look set with this fast-moving Mars offense.
Indiana has not had an answer yet for Mars.
Really on either side of the football. So here is the Childress back looking for the extra point. Kick is up and good. 10-0 Mars with the early lead here in the first quarter. 3:19 left to go. We're going to come back with a kickoff. And wait, there's a flag. Something? Doug, what did you see something down there? We'll see if we can. We'll hold it right here for 1 second.
Illegal formation on Mars.
Well, either way, we saw this young man, though, kick the field goal for what could have been about 30 yards or more out. So moving it back a few, I don't think is going to hurt the distance. Whether or not Indiana can get some pressure on it is another story. Still 9-0, though, with that penalty. We'll hold it right here and see as we reattempt the extra point. It's a short touchdown drive for Mars as they only took the football at the 27-yard line, I believe. Childress with the kick. Second attempt is high. It's a little shorter, but it's still good. 10-0 is our score. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this. You're listening to Indiana High Football on AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Garrett, if we have to, we'll save that sports boosters for the start of the between quarters, the end of the first quarter. Their line is so tough. That's what kind of kick. As we come back, a really high kick fielded by Porter back at the 4-yard line, and Levi taking it all the way across the 30-yard line. Again, a good return this time by Indiana as he was able to find some running room and will be placed right at about the 35. That's where this Indiana High offense will look to, well, let's try to see if they can pick up a first down, start small here as they've struggled here in the first couple of series. Here's Trevor Smith back with, and really it's been the defensive line that has been tough.
Well, Indiana hasn't even tried to run the football really, Mark. You know, they've run a couple quarterback draws, but they've not tried to get their offense going in the backfield.
Well, here's a run to Garrison Doherty, and Doherty fighting his way forward, breaks a couple of tackles. There's a first down and a flag.
Oh, yeah.
So just
that
when
was a very late flag, too.
And it was thrown by the
side judge.
Who was quite a bit of ways from the play. But there was the running play that we were looking for, and unfortunately this one looks like it might be coming back. Flag thrown awfully late, although they are talking to Indiana. And this one may be against Mars.
Yeah, face mask.
Boy, it was thrown where you would think a hold would have been called, but like you were right, Pat, it was late. And so the run does get the first down plus the penalty. Takes the Little Indians now into Mars territory at the 49-yard line. Here is Smith. Back to pass this time. He's got a little bit of time. He's firing it deep down the field. The ball is going to be intercepted. Intercepted at the 30-yard line. Going to be taken across the 50. Finally brought down. And Indiana decided to go right back to the pass, and into double coverage the ball was thrown. And instead it's intercepted, and right when the Little Indians started getting a little bit of momentum. Pat, you think they should have kept it on the ground there?
Well, yeah, it's easy to second guess. I mean, I'm sure they saw something that they liked, but right now the momentum is so much in Mars' favor. Feed your running back, calm things down. Hold the ball a little bit. Give your defense a break. Here we are 2 plays later. Our defense is right back on the field.
Yeah, I think just to try to slow the game down a little bit, you can't keep up this pace with Mars. At least they have not been able to so far. Mars takes the football at the 45-yard line. The ball is going to be thrown deep down the field to Hine, almost caught. And, boy, almost an acrobatic catch there by Gabe Hine.
And that was a blown coverage by Indiana. He was running free. There was nobody there.
Not within 10 yards of him.
Kasparovich just overshot him.
So 2:39 left to go in a first quarter that sees the Mars Fighting Planets up 10-0. First turnover of the game, unfortunately, belongs to Little Indians on that interception, and Mars now a 2nd down and 10. The ball is going to be handed off to Wright. Going to be slowed down a little bit and finally brought down.
About a 4-yard gain.
By, I believe that's Wyant who brought him down after 4 yards. And so 3rd down and about 6 here for Mars.
Indiana really needs to get a stop here and get the defense off the field.
Here's Wright to the left of Kasparovich. He's going to get the fake handoff. Here's Kasparovich under a little bit of pressure. Eludes one tackler. He's going to find an open receiver down to the 30-yard line for a first down.
You know, and that's a shame. Porter came on a blitz. He has Kasparovich. He just has to break down and make the tackle. He runs right by him, and Kasparovich makes him pay.
And because of that blitz, easy pickings for Kasparovich, who only had one defender covering two guys, so made the right read. And here is Kasparovich taking the ball up the middle for a quarterback draw, picking up about 3 yards. But Indiana, you're right, needed to get off the field there. They had the right call, but they just could not bring him down. That's happened a couple times on defense tonight, where they just overran the play a little bit. And this is a team that can make you pay, as Mars has been so far. 2nd down and 6, Wright with the carry up the middle, and he's only brought down now. Good tackle.
Nygren and Cochran teamed up on that tackle, Mark.
Only gained a yard, maybe 2. We'll see.
About 3rd and 4.
But boy, they are so quick. That pace that Mars operates out of. 3rd and 4, trips to the left. And the only time they slow down is when they look over the sidelines occasionally for the play. Here's Kasparovich. He is going to be an option. Option to Wright. He is going to be slowed down, but boy, Wright keeps driving forward. They had him in the backfield. And he just broke one tackle, broke a second, and was able to get the first down marker. But they had, again, how many missed tackles have we seen tonight where they've had hands on the ball carrier? And
yeah, they ran that option, and they were right there. They just got to bring him down to the ground. He runs so hard.
1st and 10 now from the 20, and here is going to be the carry again. To Wright. He's going to take it to the 15. There is a flag, though, that is thrown, and this has been the only thing slowing down this offense tonight has been penalties.
Levi Porter did a good job there to break down. He unloaded. He wrapped. All week long they talked about they have to gang tackle this guy. And right now we're seeing a lot of arm tackles, and we're seeing a lot of one guy to the ball. They got to get all 11 hats to the football.
Well, we've seen what happens when you've tried to arm tackle. Not just Wright, although he has been an impressive runner. So this is a hold that's going to move the football back about a 2nd and 17.
1st and 17.
I'm sorry, 1st and 17. Yeah, replay the down. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Mars is leading at 10-0. They're driving yet again here. This offense has been on a roll, very up-tempo pace. Here's Kasparovich looking to pass him. Now he's going to draw it, and they're going to swallow him up.
Alvin Liu did a nice job from the defensive end. He read that well, and I think we're going to have the quarter here would be my guess.
Well, with this offense, you never know because they do get up there quickly. 10 seconds and counting. We'll see if they get another play off here. It was no gain on the play, so 2nd down and 17. Here's Kasparovich. He does get a play off. Back to pass. He has a receiver able to make the connection out of bounds. He does not pick up a first down, but picks up very good gain. Is going to set up 3rd and short.
And that's the end of the quarter.
And that's going to end the quarter as Mars leads 10-0. They're driving again, though. We'll have that call when we come back. You're listening to Indiana High Little Indian Football, AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Run Digital TV, brought to you by Bowser-Minich Funeral.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
Killed. So as we flip sides of the field, Mars leading 10-0. They're facing a 3rd and 4. Little Indians defense needs a big stop here as Mars is on the 14-yard line. looking to push another one into the end zone. Here's Kasparovich. He's going to have an empty backfield now as Wright moves out, and Kasparovich breaks a tackle. He's going to be into the end zone for a touchdown. Flag on the play. Let's see if we can go down to Doug what he saw, but Kasparovich sent Wright out. Looked like he was faking the wide receiver swing pass and then just took it up the middle. Broke another tackle, though.
Okay, it looks like, I believe they're talking about this. It looked like the Mars player, I don't know if they're going to get him for an illegal block in the back or not, but their officials are talking about it, and they're going to come make the call right there. They're picking up the flag. You know, right now the offense of Mars is so up tempo. Indiana's having difficulty lining up defensively and trying to get their right alignments in for defense. Not a good start for the little Indians.
16-0 is the score after that touchdown does count, and that up-tempo offense really does impact the way that defense is playing, as they're just out of breath and just never seem to get set. Here is Childress's extra point kick. It's going to be up and good. 17-0. Mars jumps out all over Indiana early on. We'll come back with a kickoff right after this. You're listening to Indiana High Little Indian Football, AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV, brought to you by Bowser-Minich Funeral Home.
Luther Ford, one trusted name, two great locations. Right now at Luther Ford, order your new Ford and lock in 2.9% APR financing for 60 months, no matter when your new vehicle comes in. That's right, order your new vehicle now, and your interest rate is locked in even if rates go up. Plus at Luther Ford, you'll save big during the Ford Summer Supercharged Sales Event. Luther Ford, two great locations, Homer City and Evansburg. Click on lutherford.com.
You can't match them with this pace, though. That's the problem.
No.
They have twice as many kids as you do, for one.
He's scared to run because of Clark being hurt. That's my opinion.
And it's number 2, Eli Porter, that carries. He changes direction. And he's met by...
Ensuing kickoff after that touchdown drive, and Levi Porter taking it, crosses the 20-yard line, but runs into his own blocker, and that's going to slow him down, and he'll be brought down finally at about the 24, where Indiana will take over. And Indiana High Little Indian defense, regardless of what play they call, I think they need to slow the tempo down. They're not going to be able to keep up with the same tempo as as this Mars team. That's been evident so far, both sides of the football.
No, and you're absolutely right, Mark. Indiana has to sustain a drive here. They've had very short drives on offense. They need to sustain the drive, get some positive yards, just calm down. There's a lot of time left.
Down 17-0, but right, that's exactly what I was going to say. There's still a lot of time left in this football game. That's the one blessing here for Indiana, is that this second quarter really just started. Here is going to be the give up the middle to Doherty. Breaks one tackle, but pretty strong arm tackle there for Mars, as was Jack Hull, the linebacker who brought him down. Minimal gain on the play. So they're going to say he was brought down right at the line of scrimmage, so 11:25 left to go here in the first half.
Yeah, they really did a good job of bringing Hall. He shot that gap and read that run right away. I think Mars knows that Indiana's going to want to run the ball here just to eat some clock and slow things down. But Indiana has to stick with it.
Trips right here for Trevor Smith. Man in motion. That's Porter. He's going to fake the handoff to Porter. He's going to try to run it himself. And again, nothing going here. As maybe got a yard on the play, but another 3rd and long here for Indiana. They desperately need a first down here in some way. 3rd down and, well, almost 10.
Yep.
Here's Trevor Smith. He sends McFarland out in motion to the left. He's going to drop back to pass. Fires. Boy, the ball thrown well over the head, and this passing game is not in sync at all tonight.
No.
Every pass that I think has been attempted, I don't know if one's been as connected yet.
He has not completed one yet.
But I don't know whether part of that's a little bit uncertainty due to Clark being out tonight. But, boy, he's had some time to throw back there, but the passes have been well off the mark. That one well over the head of McFarland, and now another punt, another 3 and out. And Kowchuk deep almost to the 10-yard line. Gets this punt off. Line drive kick going to be fielded about the 42-yard line, being pursued here. Nygren, who...
and then McFarland and Nygren on that tackle.
But the other problem with what Indiana is doing here
field position.
Is field position. It's not just the 3 and outs, and it's not just the short offensive drives, but it's led to Mars having great field position. The last touchdown drive was 9 plays, 45 yards.
Yeah,
Granted, that one was helped by an interception, but
just look. I mean, their first drive, they kicked the field goal. It was a 56-yard drive, then a 27-yard drive, then a 45-yard drive. Indiana's defense has had their back to the wall all night. And, they have to get a turnover. They got to force something to happen here because right now it's a struggle.
Right now, the flag is against Indiana. They had an illegal formation. They had too many guys in the backfield. One of their edge guys were too far back right now, so they're going to decide what they're going to do. Mars to take it on a re-kick or just take 5 yards from there. But, going back to that flag on that one touchdown, what it was is the one official threw the flag thinking that Mars had too many men on the field, but when they counted, they realized there were 11, which is the correct number. Back upstairs.
Thank you, Doug. Our Crimson Wealth Management sideline reports with Doug Steve down on the sidelines, and like to have some better news to report here. 17-0 as Mars starts this next drive, and breaking free into the open is Wright. He's going to take it all the way into the end zone for a Mars touchdown. This time a 46-yard drive. They only needed one play to do it, and Mars all over Indiana High tonight. With 10 minutes left to go in the half, it is 23-0. That time running up the middle. A lot of their running plays have gone around the end tonight, but just ran it right up the middle, and the offensive line for Mars has been doing a tremendous job here. 46-yard touchdown run by Eric Wright. Childress, the extra point, up and good. 24-0, 10 minutes left to go in the half. Mars with a huge early lead here in the first half. You're listening to Indiana High, Little Indian Football, AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV, brought to you by Bowser-Minich Funeral Home.
Indiana High sports fans, Gooden Associates Insurance Agency is just like you. They support Indiana High sports too. They're also proud to live in Indiana, where they help families like yours with auto, home, life, business, and farm insurance. Don't drop the ball. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Call Gooden Associates Insurance Agency at 724-465-8887. And go Indiana High Little Indians. Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio, subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
At Diamond Medical Supply, we're always on your team. No matter your sport, you can count on our support. With braces, bandages, biofreeze, and so much more, all to keep you in the game. We're a winning care solution, no matter what you play. Diamond Medical Supply, keeping you healthy this season because we care about care.
And it's number 7 at finish.
10 minutes left to go in the half. 24-0 Mars with the lead. Indiana's going to take the kick to about the 24-yard line, where their offense is going to take over. Pat, I think at this point in time, you just got to take it one play, one drive at a time, see what happens. It's getting out of hand, but you're just got to try to find some rhythm.
You have to find rhythm. You have to make something positive. Just one play at a time. Just keep trying to build something positive going. You know, there's still 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. So, if the offense can control the ball a little bit here, give your defense a break and see what happens.
Trip to the right here for Trevor Smith. Man in motion is Porter, and he's going to fake the handoff to Porter. Smith finally finds a little bit of running room here as he takes it up the middle, picks up about 7 or 8 yards. And the 8-yard pickup, one of the longest plays in the night so far for this Indiana High offense. So we'll pick up about 8, almost 9 yards. 2nd down and 1.
Yeah,
Same formation.
That's what you want to do. Just get positives.
Here's going to be a wide receiver screen to Porter. He's going to fight his way forward, going to pick up that 1st down and be driven out of bounds after just a couple of yards, but it was enough for an Indiana High 1st down. Ball is going to be placed at about the 37-yard line now. So just chip away a little bit if you're Indiana, and as you said, find something positive. First completion of the night, I believe.
It was.
For Smith. They had tried the passing attack early on in this game. It just never seemed to connect, and maybe that'll get it going here a little bit. 9:25 here in the half. 2 running backs in the backfield. McGibb is going to be fake the handoff to McFarland, and Smith will try to take it up the middle himself for a couple. They're going to give him 2. 2nd down and 8.
Yeah,
so
Hull came up on the stop there, so it's going to be 8 from the 39-yard line. Again, positive yardage. If you can keep the offense on the field, work some of that clock, just calm everybody down.
One receiver or one running back in the backfield. Flag on the play here.
I think Indiana
it's going to be some movement on the offensive line that's going to push the ball back for the Little Indians. So now 2nd down and about 13. 8:40 in a running clock right now. 24-0 Mars with this early lead. 2 receivers left, 2 split to the right. 1 running back in the backfield for Smith, who drops back to pass. He's going to fire a little short pattern in the backfield, but it's going to be caught for a loss. And they may give him no gain, but now they are going to move it back a yard. So the short passes are where Indiana's looking and just not there. Very well coached Mars team here. Defense is right on top of every single play almost. Trips receivers left for Trevor Smith. He's looking at a 3rd and 15. Smith going to roll out to the left-hand side. He's going to try, well, he's not even going to have an opportunity to throw the football as he was just running for his life, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it was a designed bootleg or a rollout, and they just tracked him down from behind. Nothing was open downfield. He had nowhere to go with that football.
And really wasn't even able to turn his body to throw it away as he was being pressured immediately. So good pressure by Mars and 1 1st down, and that's it for this offense as they're going to punt the football away yet again. 4th down and 15. Here is the punt. Deep kick here to about the 40-yard line, going to be fielded by Hine, and he's going to take it across midfield. He finds some running room. Good speed for Mars as he's finally driven out, and they're going to say late hit out of bounds. It looks like his flags are thrown.
You know, Mark, the problem with that was the public address announcer said there should be a flag, and then the flag comes out.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, they're going to get to Anthony Kalchuk, and it was close, but the kid stepped out of bounds as he was in the air to make contact, so they're going to get to Indiana for a 15-yard penalty. But right now, Mars defensively is just causing havoc. Seems like they're pressing, the cornerbacks pressing James Mill on the one side, really not allowing anything on the offense other than a run play go to the left. So they're having some trouble. They're going to have to make some adjustments. Hopefully they can do it before halftime, back upstairs.
Never been a fan of the public address announcer actually doing play-by-play as the play is going on. I always thought that was distracting for the people on the field. You don't hear it at the pros, you don't hear it at the college level, but you occasionally will get them to do it at the high school level. And again, ball's moved down to the 25-yard line after that penalty.
Field position.
Field position has been big here tonight for Mars. They've had a short field to work with the entire night. First and 10 from the 25. Trips to the right for Kasparovich. He's going to give the ball to, well, he's going to fake it to right, and he's going to keep it himself. Good play fake there by the young quarterback, as he's going to pick up 3 or 4 yards. It looks like about 4 they're going to give him. So the ball we moved all the way to the 21-yard line.
And I would look for them to put the ball in the air and take a shot here. In second and medium.
24-0 lead for Mars. 6:40 left to go in the first half, and the handoff is going to be up the middle. A different running back this time. It's for Mars. That's number 22 is going to be Carlos Orr, and he picks up about 5 of those 6 yards that he needed. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. Up tempo yet again for the Fighting Planets. Trips receivers to the right. Looks like Orr stays in the backfield to be the sidecar for Kasparovich. 6 minutes left to go, and the give is going to be up the middle to Carlos Orr again. He's going to pick up enough for a first down. He only needed a couple. Well, he only needed 1, but he only got a couple, but that was enough.
Alvin Liu on the stop there for the Indians.
So the ball will be placed at the 14-yard line now as Mars in the red zone looking to score again. 5:50 left to go. Shotgun snap. Ball is going to be picked. Or did he come down with it?
Yes,
he did.
Intercepted by Trevor Smith.
So Trevor Smith, the ball was intended for Hine, tipped in the air, and Smith comes down with the INT, and that could be just what the doctor ordered.
And I'll tell you,
Indiana.
Mark, it's unfortunate that, it's great that they got the stop and he made the catch, but Trevor tripped. If he keeps his feet, he's going to get positive yards going the other way. But we'll take the turnover, and hopefully Indiana can get something going now offensively.
Ball intercepted at the 6-yard line where Smith fell down, but it does prevent a score, and it gives the ball back to Indiana, whose offense has been desperate for some kind of momentum here tonight. They've had 2 first downs, but really not much more. Here is going to be the handoff up the middle. Doherty looks like is going to have the football. It takes it across the 10-yard line, just to the 10-yard line. So he's going to pick up about
4.
Well, they're going to give him 3. Well, 2nd down and 7. Two running backs in the backfield with Smith. The handoff is going to be to Levi Porter. He's looking to try to find some running room as he's being pressured. Makes a couple of guys miss, but boy, gang tackled. Just a ton of Fighting Planets down there surrounding, or should we say orbiting.
Yeah, they're right back to the 7.
So another 3rd and long situation here. 3rd and long, 4:30 left to go. Smith in the shotgun snap. He's going to fake draw up the middle. Fights forward to about the 14-yard line, but they're going to be well short of the first down. And Indiana is going to have to punt this football away again. So the interception didn't lead to what they wanted, but it did stop a Mars score. 24-0, the Fighting Planets are leading Indiana here with 4 minutes to go in the first half. Kalchuk back for the punt. Low kick. It's going to be fielded on a line drive at about the 41-yard line by Hine, who's going to take it across the 20. Takes it all the way down to about the 16-yard line. Boy, he took it almost to where that line of scrimmage was.
Yeah, you almost wonder if Indiana needs to start trying to directional kick away from their returners and let that ball roll a little bit, because their returners are catching the ball on the run.
Well, they've been low kicks. So they've been line drive kicks getting into the returner's hands right away. And when that happens, he's just able to use his speed before the coverage gets to him. And when that young man's very quick. And so when he's able to get ahead of speed, he's hard to bring down.
And again, a short field.
This one at the 18-yard line. Here's Kasparovich, wide receiver screen. He's going to fire it to number 4, and there's going to be a flag on the play, but for Mars, that would be Noah Nesselrode. First time we've called his name tonight.
Yeah, I thought they'd try to get the ball. Yeah, like you said, everything else has been working. But we got a hold on Mars. That'll back them up.
And so, with 3:39 left to go in this first half, that penalty is going to move the football back to about the 30-yard line.
It should be
so 2nd and 21. Actually,
should be a first.
1st and 21, as the scoreboard is incorrect. Trips receivers split to the right for Kasparovich. Right is the lone running back. They're going to call a timeout. So we're going to take a timeout as well. 24-0 Mars with the lead. 3:21 left to go in this first half. Back after this on Indiana High Little Indian Football, AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, Renda Digital TV, brought to you by Bowser.
Are you thinking about getting vaccinated? Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would also like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania.
Is it working?
Very faint. The closer you guys are to that mic, the better.
How about now? Test 1 2, test 1 2.
Was this 60?
Wait. Wait, why did they move the football?
So about a 4-yard pickup on the first down carry. It was 1st and 21 after the penalty, but they did gain about 4 yards on the run. So 2nd and 17 now with 2:40 left to go in this first half. Mars leading 24-0. Kasparovich back to pass. He fires deep over the middle, and that's overshooting everybody. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, Brocious and Smith were on the coverage. They tried to run a post route there to the wide man, and he just overshot him.
So 3rd and 17 now. 2:35 here in the first half. Here is Kasparovich. Trips receivers to the right. He's going to fake the hand. No, he's handing the football off to right. Up the middle is, boy, you wouldn't expect that just a straight handoff up the middle to pick up about 15 yards, but it certainly did. And they go right back to the line of scrimmage here on 4th down and 5. Trips to the right. Mars very quickly moving here, and they're slowing things down as they look at it, try to draw the Little Indians off sides, and it looks like they're going to call another timeout. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout, and we'll come right back after this. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and the Renda Digital TV, presented by Bowser-Minich Funeral Home.
This is attorney Patrick Doherty. When playing sports, it's important to know the rules of the game. When faced with a legal challenge, you also need to know the rules of the game. Allow me to use my more than 20 years of experience to help you develop a game plan for your legal needs. Whether it's criminal, real estate, estate planning, or family law, my office is here to help. Contact us at 737 Water Street in downtown Indiana to ensure you know the rules of the game. Good luck this season from the law office of Patrick Doherty.
And we're back looking at a 4th down and 5 at the 14-yard line for the Mars Fighting Planets, who lead Indiana 24-0. There's 2:04 left to go in this half. 4th down play here if the defense can get a stop. They did force an interception on the last time that the Mars was in the red zone, but it seems like the offense has been, or the defense has had their backs to the wall all night. Spread formation. The give is going to be to Wright, who's going to move.
Ooh.
Boy,
but I think
spins away from one tackle,
Indiana
moves
held
forward, And it does look like Indiana held, but that young man does not give up easy. He's not an easy guy to bring down. I do think that they will turn the ball over on downs. So the Indiana offense will take over.
Isaac Nygren on the tackle there to get that turnover on downs for Indiana. Now again, Indiana has to eat this clock up. They cannot turn this ball over or do anything crazy here. Just work the clock.
Well, even if they can just run the clock and not allow another score before the last minute, 58 seconds of the half. Here is going to be the handoff to Doherty. Up the middle, he finds a little bit of running room as he finds a seam there and runs through that line for a pickup of 4 or 5 yards. So there's that running game we were looking for, but again, you'd love to see him drive down and score here, but you just don't want to give the football over quickly back to Mars, who we've seen them score very quickly, so you don't want to allow them to have another opportunity to do that. Here's Doherty again. Fights forward, gets near that first down marker as he's able to, does pick up the first down. So Garrison with back-to-back carries, who now was able to find a little bit of running room on the right side of the line, and will pick up an Indiana first down with 1:15 left to go on the running clock. Trips receivers left. Pass to Porter across the middle for a good pickup here on first down, who fights his way forward past 1 or 2 defenders, about the 27-yard line. So he's going to pick up about 5 yards on a first down pass play. Indiana is going to take a timeout. We're going to keep it here for right now. Let's see if maybe we can send it down to Doug.
Okay, thank you. Indiana calls timeout here, trying to get some kind of a momentum going here into the half. But, you know, one thing down on the field, I'm just impressed with Eric Kasparovich, the quarterback. Only a sophomore. He really handles the offense well for the Planets. Also, in a little tidbit, the superintendent of Mars, Dr. Mark Gross, was the assistant superintendent here in Indiana about 10 years ago for about a year and a half. Back upstairs.
Thank you, Doug. Our Crimson Wealth Management sideline reports with Doug Steve. Nice little fun fact there by Doug for
there you go.
Connection between the two schools. Second down and 4 for Indiana with 1:05 left to go on the clock. Here is Smith back to pass. He's under intense pressure as he's going to fight his way forward to try to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but might have still lost a yard on that play. That time, good pressure from the linebacker blitz.
Yeah, they were just trying to run that quarterback draw where he goes back, fakes the throw, and puts his foot in the ground, but there was nothing there for Indiana.
Running clock here with 42.5 seconds left, and Mars is going to call timeout. And again, this is what you did not want for Indiana, is giving them a situation where they could get the football back and try to add to their lead.
Especially the way Indiana's punted the football. You know, if they get the ball, they're going to have a shot at the end zone, I would imagine, if they get this ball back.
So that will be Mars' last timeout.
Now, the thing is here, Mark, if Indiana runs the football on 3rd and 6, that clock's going to run out. You know, they have, depending on when the play clock gets started, you know, I imagine they'll run 2.5 seconds for the play, then Indiana can just run it out. So we'll see what Indiana elects to do here.
Well, that's why I'm not the coach. I probably would just elect to go in the locker room and try to regroup a little bit, although Mars does get the football to start the second half. Trips receivers split to the right. 42.5 seconds left to go. Here is going to be Smith, back to pass. Ball is going to be batted in the air, incomplete. That does stop the clock, and Mars is going to get the football back to have an opportunity with under 40 seconds left. Oh, and Pat, you almost called that. That was almost 2.5 seconds total for that play.
Now, see, this is where I would tell Anthony Kowchuk, I don't care where you punt this football, do not kick it to their return man. Kick it on, directional kick this away from him, and let that ball hit the ground and roll to give your coverage team a chance.
4th and 5 from the 27-yard line. Kowchuk receives that football. This time it is a high kick, and the ball is going to bounce near the 50. Take an Indiana roll to about the 46-yard line where it will be down. Boy, they stopped the clock about 2 seconds before they downed it. But either way, it is still 27 seconds left to go on this clock. Mars does not have any timeouts left, but they got a pretty high-powered offense, so this might be one of their longest drives of the football game. They're, let's say, one of their worst starting field positions of the first half, and the ball is still at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, I think every offensive coordinator in America, if you said your worst starting field position is going to be the 41-yard line, your own, you'd be thrilled.
Here is going to be a low snap to Kasparovich. He's going to fire it across the middle. It's intercepted by Nygren.
What a great catch by Isaac Nygren. He just sunk in his zone. Kasparovich tried to get it over him, and Isaac just made a very athletic play in that drop zone, and he read it all the way. What an adjustment on the body. Put his hands up. Tremendous, tremendous interception there by Isaac.
Looking at it on the replay, too, on Red Digital TV, just a great job of staying in his zone, getting good position, and a tremendous catch as they were looking for that slant pattern again across the middle. And if Nygren doesn't come up and get that, that could be a completion for some big yards. But instead, it's an interception, the second interception for the Little Indians here. 21 seconds left to go, but the ball is on their own 45-yard line. Long field ahead of them here. We'll see if they can make something happen. And they're going to give the football to Doherty. Doherty breaks across midfield, takes it inside the 45-yard line, about the 44. They're going to pull it back to the 45, though. 15.2 seconds left to go. Indiana does have a couple timeouts if they would elect to use them. I don't think they are right yet. Clock is continuing to run. Indiana, well, they're not going to get in their playoff unless they try to call a timeout. They are not going to, so that is going to be the half. 24-0 is our score at the half. Mars leading the Indiana High Little Indians. We'll see if Indiana can build upon some of those things they did defensively here in that late in the first half. But either way, they've got a long road ahead of them trying to claw back into this one. We're going to have our Indiana Total Therapy halftime show coming up next. We'll feature the Indiana Senior Spotlight as well as the Trib Live High School Sports halftime show. We'll also take a look at the game recap, some stats, and more. That's all coming up on our Indiana Total Therapy halftime show, so stay tuned for that. And a reminder, if you're trying to watch the Renda Digital TV stream, it will be available after the game. We were having some internet difficulties early on to be able to upload that for you immediately, but we will try to get that to you right after the game, so hopefully we would be able to watch that. But in the meantime, we thank you for joining us here tonight from the Mars Athletic Complex in Mars, Pennsylvania. The halftime show is up next. You're listening to Indiana High Little Indian Football, AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and the Trib Live and Renda Digital TV Sports Network.
Recently voted Best Landscaping Company in Indiana County, Johnston Nursery Landscaping has been serving the area since 2002 in all phases of landscaping. J&L's primary focus is year-round property maintenance, driveway seal coating, excavation, and wholesale and retail Christmas tree sales. Let J&L take away the hassle of fall leaf cleanup and also help with those fall landscaping projects. It's a great time of year to work on those beautiful home projects. Check them out on Facebook, Johnston Nursery Landscaping.
Indiana High sports fans, Gooden Associates Insurance Agency is just like you. They support Indiana High sports too. They're also proud to live in Indiana where they help families like yours with auto, home, life, business, and farm insurance. Don't drop the ball. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Call Gooden Associates Insurance Agency at 724-465-8887. And go Indiana High Little Indians. Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio. Subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
At Diamond Medical Supply, we're always on your team. No matter your sport, you can count on our support. With braces, bandages, biofreeze, and so much more, all to keep you in the game. We're a winning care solution, no matter what you play. Diamond Medical Supply, keeping you healthy this season because we care about care.
Shield Industries of Indiana, your home for protective and decorative floor, concrete, and deck coatings, spray foam insulation, commercial roof coatings, waterproof and air barrier coatings. The team at ClimaShield Industries invites you to protect the things that matter to you the most. Whether it is commercial, residential, or industrial, give the team at ClimaShield a call for fast, reliable service for your next project. ClimaShield Industries of Indiana is a proud sponsor of tonight's broadcast and wants to wish the Lil Indians the best of luck. Athletic contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance. The team at Bowser-Minich Funeral Home in Indiana is proud to be the presenting sponsor of all the Lil Indians video broadcasts this year. A great game plan involves advanced planning and preparation for the unknown. Anyone can create a plan at any stage in their life. For help with your family's advanced planning, reach out to Bowser-Minich Funeral Home in Indiana and at BowserMinich.com. Bowser-Minich Funeral Home, celebrating each life as uniquely as it was lived.
Are these the...
That's the drive charts.
Can I have that to look at? I won't give them all, but... Won the opening kickoff. The Mars won the coin toss, deferred. Indiana received the opening kickoff and went 3 and out on their first series. And Mars took the football and maybe their longest drive of the game so far, 11 plays, 56 yards, ended up resulting in just a field goal for Mars as Indiana was able to hold them. But Mars... Another 3 and out for Indiana, and what happened was that Mars offense was just so up-tempo, Pat, in the first half. It just seemed like Indiana was never able to get set, get the right personnel on the field. When they did, they couldn't line up the way they wanted to, and while they were worried about where they were supposed to be, Mars was calling plays and moving the football down the field. And I think that really set the tone for the entire half. It just seemed like that Mars offense set the tone for this game. Indiana's offense never really got set.
Yeah, I mean, Mars... They came in with a plan. Short field all night long has helped them. I mean, make no mistake, they're able to dial up whatever they want to dial up because they haven't been backed up. They haven't really been tested. And the defense has just been on the field all night because the offense has not been able to sustain a drive. Indiana has not crossed midfield offensively. And, or if they did, it was over, and then I believe there was a penalty that knocked them back. So, they got to just settle down, figure out what's working, make some halftime adjustments, come out in the second half, and just play the way they've played the first 3 games and just, do what they do. Don't worry about what Mars is doing. Just do what they do. They forced some turnovers here, so build on those and move forward.
We do have some First Commonwealth Bank quick stats. And, Pat, before we go to the break and come back with our Indiana Senior Spotlight, let's take a look at those quick stats brought to you by First Commonwealth Bank. Time to be first, member FDIC.
All right, passing for Indiana, Trevor Smith is 3 of 10 for 7 yards with an interception. Running the football, Garrison Doherty is 6 carries for 33 yards, and Trevor Smith has 7 carries for 16 yards. Indiana, as I mentioned, has 2 interceptions, Trevor Smith and Isaac Nygren, to help the defense there. So, this first drive is going to be a big one for Indiana coming out at halftime. We'll see what happens.
And for Mars, the junior running back, Evan Wright, has been as advertised. I mean, he's a tough runner, has a great offensive line to run behind, but tough guy to bring down. You're not going to arm tackle him. It's not going to work.
No, and they knew that coming in, that he's a hard runner. I mean, he's averaging 160-some yards a game. We saw he broke a big run earlier, and really he's got positive yards every time he's ran the football. So, and I'm impressed with young Kasparovich at quarterback. He manages their offense and does a really nice job getting them lined up. He doesn't panic. He does a lot of the things we've talked about that Trevor Smith does. Tonight, they've just been able to control the line of scrimmage, and that's the difference right now in this football game.
They've played at their tempo. They've dictated the terms of this football game. And when you're able to do that, it's a lot easier to manage the offense. So that's the difference between the two quarterbacks, is one's been playing catch-up and has been under siege, and the other has really been able to play at their tempo. So things have been a lot smoother for them, although they did throw 2 interceptions late in the first half, and we'll see if the Indiana defense can build upon that. They're going to have to, as they're going to be on the field first here to start the second half. So that is our game recap and our quick stats. We're going to come back with our Indiana Total Therapy halftime show and take a look at the Indiana Senior Spotlight. Do we know, we able to tease who it might be this week?
It's Mason Fisher tonight.
Okay, so we'll come back with Pat's conversation with Mason Fisher. All that and more next on the Indiana Total Therapy halftime show. You're listening to Indiana High Football on AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and the Renda Digital TV Network, brought to you by Bowser-Minich Funeral Home.
Fun for the entire family? White Township Recreation is now the hub for all of your youth and adult recreation programming. Programming is now open online for registration. White Township Rec offers anything from art classes to gymnastics to bowling to boxing, fitness classes, and much, much more. For more information on public skating, including birthday parties and recreation programs, please visit whitetownshiprec.org. That's whitetownshiprec.org. See you at Public Skate, S&T Bank Arena.
This is State Representative Jim Struzzi, and like most of you, I find myself ready to watch some Friday night football, and this season is no different. I want to wish all our area athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and all who participate the best of luck for a safe, successful, and fun-filled season. These games wouldn't happen without the support of the community, and as a parent, I know the importance of after-school athletics and programs keeping our youth's mind and body ready to tackle life's hardest lessons. From me and my staff, good luck, and I'll be rooting for each and every one of you.
The one with the stained glass ship in the front door. You liked the one with the 2-car garage. But then we found it. The one. It had a porch swing, a yard for our dog, a room for your office. Sure, it was 95 years old, but when we met with Amy at S&T Bank, she mentioned they had been around for over 115 years. And that made me feel better. Because even if we won't be here in 115 years, maybe our grandkids will be.
Are you thinking about getting vaccinated? Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would also like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania.
The entire team at Sky Point Crane in Indiana would like to wish the Little Indians the best of luck this season.
SkyPoint Crane offers professional crane service, rigging service, and 3D lift planning for the oil and gas industries, general construction, manufacturing, mining, and energy, and telecommunication. With expert advice, execution, and the top-of-the-line customer service, SkyPoint Crane is an industry leader in Western Pennsylvania, Ohio, Maryland, and West Virginia. Good luck, Indiana, from the team at SkyPoint Crane.
Pediatric Care Center of Indiana and Marion Center are proud to support our local Little Leagues in today's game. Each athlete has represented their league and their communities to the best of their abilities. Doctors Rizwan and Amina Jabber and their entire team at both locations would like to wish both teams the best of luck in today's contest and in the future. The Pediatric Care Center, 2 locations located in the 119 Professional Center in Indiana and the Mahoning Medical Center on Highway 403 in Marion Center.
Lots of choices in life. No matter what you're told, when you're hurt and need physical therapy, you have a choice. Smart people choose Mahoning Physical Therapy. Mahoning Physical Therapy has been serving the region since 1989 with experienced therapists, knowledgeable in orthopedic and lymphedema rehabilitation and aquatic therapy. Mahoning is Medicare certified with convenient offices in Clymer and Marion Center. That's a lot of reasons to choose Mahoning Physical Therapy, accepting all major insurances.
Hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Meet the Berkshire Hathaway team, the quarterback, Tom Moreau.
In football, to be successful, you have to have the talent, the right game plan, and be able to execute it. In real estate, whether you are buying or selling, Berkshire Hathaway always has the right game plan for you. Hi, I'm Tom Moreau from Berkshire Hathaway. Our experienced team at Berkshire will help you cross the goal line if you need to sell or you're in the market to buy.
The face of integrity, passion, and experience. Berkshire Hathaway, 200 South 7th Street, Indiana, and online, thepreferredrealty.com.
Welcome back to the Indiana Total Therapy halftime show for our Senior Spotlight, brought to you by the White Township Recreation Complex and S&T Bank, a proud supporter of Indiana County Athletics. Today I'm joined by senior lineman Mason Fisher. Now, I know your friends call you Mike. Why is that?
Garrison started it because of my middle name's Michael.
Okay, so you're Mason Michael Fisher. So and it kind of stuck.
Yeah.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
You don't care? You'll answer to it?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Tell me about your parents.
My dad's Chris Fisher. My mom's Melissa Fisher.
All right. Do you have any siblings?
Yeah. Sarah Fisher.
What grade is she in?
9th.
All right. You get along with her?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any pets?
Yeah, 3 wiener dogs.
Wiener dogs? Like the long, skinny things? Yeah. Do you like those kind of dogs? Or?
Yeah.
All right. How long have you played football, Mason?
Since I was in 4th grade.
Okay. What's your favorite football memory?
Beating Plum last year.
All right. That seems to be a popular choice. All right. So, who's your favorite athlete?
Probably Ryan Brown. He's a professional lacrosse player.
All right. You also play lacrosse, right?
Yeah.
All right. What position do you play in lacrosse?
Attack.
Yeah. Do you enjoy lacrosse?
Yeah.
How long have you played lacrosse?
Since I was in 5th grade.
Okay. What's your favorite movie?
I don't have one.
You don't watch movies? All right. How about TV shows? You have any favorite TV shows?
South Park.
South Park, okay. Why do you like South Park?
It's funny.
All right. In school, what's your favorite class?
Gym class.
Right. What are your goals for the 2022 season?
Make the playoffs.
All right. Do you have any plans for after high school?
Play college lacrosse.
All right. Have you looked at any schools yet?
A couple.
Okay. When do you have to make that decision?
Probably in November.
Is there anyone that you would like to thank?
My parents and everybody who's been there for me throughout the years.
Okay. Hey, Mason, thank you for joining us on Senior Spotlight, brought to you by the White Township Recreation Complex and S&T Bank Arena. We will return with more of the Indiana Total Therapy Halftime Show after this.
This is attorney Patrick Doherty. When playing sports, it's important to know the rules of the game. When faced with a legal challenge, you also need to know the rules of the game. Allow me to use my more than 20 years of experience to help you develop a game plan for your legal needs. Whether it's criminal, real estate, estate planning, or family law, my office is here to help. Contact us at 737 Water Street in downtown Indiana to ensure you know the rules of the game. Good luck this season from the Law Office of Patrick Doherty.
Recently voted Best Landscaping Company in Indiana County, Johnston Nursery Landscaping has been serving the area since 2002 in all phases of landscaping. J&L's primary focus is year-round property maintenance, driveway seal coating, excavation, and wholesale and retail Christmas tree sales. Let J&L take away the hassle of fall leaf cleanup and also help with those fall landscaping projects. It's a great time of year to work on those beautiful home projects. Check them out on Facebook, Johnston Nursery Landscaping.
Contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance. The team at Beyond the Sunset Pet Crematory in Indiana understands the importance of those qualities and is proud to be a presenting sponsor of all the Lil Indians video broadcasts this year. The team at Beyond the Sunset can guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a beloved pet. When you need help with this celebration, you can find them online at beyondthesunsetpets.com, helping families and friends honor their loved one.
Robindale Energy Services is a proud supporter of high school athletics and our hometown community. To do its part for the local rural areas, Robindale Energy has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot the western Pennsylvania landscape. These waste piles, remnants from past decades of mining in the region, are removed and used to create affordable energy for America. Robindale Energy has helped to clean up hundreds of miles of streams and channels. In the area where the land has been restored for a while, streams have become alive again and able to support plant and fish life. For employment opportunities, contact Robindale Energy at 814-446-6700, extension 122.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Luther Ford, one trusted name, two great locations. Right now at Luther Ford, order your new Ford and lock in 2.9% APR financing for 60 months, no matter when your new vehicle comes in. That's right, order your new vehicle now and your interest rate is locked in even if rates go up. Plus at Luther Ford, you'll save big during the Ford Summer Supercharged Sales Event. Luther Ford, two great locations, Homer City and Evansburg. Click on lutherford.com.
Luxembourg's Jewelers, a proud supporter of all the area athletes, would like to wish the best of luck to all the Heritage Conference schools and, of course, the Indiana Little Indians this season. With two convenient locations, Luxembourg's Jewelers is the winning choice for gifts of any occasion. Show your school pride with gifts ranging from beautifully logoed coffee mugs, keychains, money clips, water bottles, and more. From the Indiana Mall to downtown Indiana, Hip, Jeff, and the Luxembourg's team wishes everyone an MVP season. Luxembourg's Jewelers is Indiana's jeweler. In sports, game plans are essential to the success of the team. The same can be said for the game of life. What kind of game plan do you have to protect your valuable assets like home, car, business, income, renters, motorcycles, and IRAs? When was the last time you had a comprehensive insurance review? The William G. Meckling Insurance Agency can develop a game plan just for you. For a comprehensive insurance review, call the William G. Meckling Insurance Agency, 1359 Philadelphia Street, Indiana, because it's always something.
The Coney Island Restaurant wishes all the Indiana football teams the best of luck this season. The Coney is proud to say it has served the Indiana community for over 88 years. The Coney is a full-service restaurant with indoor and outdoor dining. The Coney also has full banquet facilities for whatever function you're planning. Visit the Coney website at theconey.com. The Coney, 642 Philadelphia Street, in the heart of downtown Indiana.
Indiana High sports fans, Gooden Associates Insurance Agency is just like you. They support Indiana High sports too. They're also proud to live in Indiana, where they help families like yours with auto, home, life, business, and farm insurance. Don't drop the ball. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Call Gooden Associates Insurance Agency at 724-465-8887. And go Indiana High Little Indians. Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio. Subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
The Christmas Tree Growers Association, and Diamond Drug and Diamond Medical Supply. And another round of applause for the Sue Hewitt Dance Studio, ladies and gentlemen. They did a great job. Let's show them our support.
Then with the other two guys had to come into the first practice for Quentin.
Here's the snap. It's high. The kick is good! And they have won the game. And they burst onto the field, and pandemonium reigns out here at Andy Kosneski Field in double OT.
Okay, we're going to get... jeez. I got a little wet there, guys. I'll get Redinger.
Waiting the shotgun snap from Succiarelli. Hands it off to Hill. He's into the end zone easily. And the
And we return to the Mars Athletic Complex as we're getting ready for the second half kickoff. Indiana will be kicking off to Mars, and the Little Indians trail 24-0 here as we rejoin you after the ITT halftime report. We are live from our S&T Bank broadcast booth. So here is the second half kickoff. It's going to be fielded at about the 14-yard line by Mars, and it's going to be taken across the 30, across the 40-yard line. He's going to break into Indiana territory, makes another guy miss, down to the 30, finally brought down for Indiana.
Josh Scanlon had the touchdown-saving tackle. He was slowed up just enough by Redinger. But again, Mark, as we've talked about all night, field position.
Yeah, and this time it wasn't the offense that allowed Mars to have great field position. It was the kick team. As great blocking for that return team, and then making a couple of guys miss. So the ball is placed at the 27-yard line of Indiana as Mars takes over 1st and 10. Here is going to be the give to Wright, up the middle, breaks one tackle. He's into the open field, and Eric Wright picks up right where he left off. One play is all it took, 27 yards, and Mars. Well, it's almost like the half never happened.
Boy, I'll tell you, that was just, they blocked that thing up beautifully, and then nothing. I mean, he's just wide open run into the secondary.
So a 27-yard touchdown run for Eric Wright. 30-0 is the score. Childress will line up for the extra point. Snap is going to be a low snap. They're going to have to try to throw for it. Ball is going to be thrown deep into the end zone. It's going to be knocked loose. I think it may be an interception there on the two-point conversion attempt, but Indiana does keep them off the board with the extra point, but Mars scores with one play 11:41 left to go in the third quarter. 30-0 Mars. Back after this 30-second timeout. 100.3 FM, AM 1450 WDAD, and rent the digital TV presented by Bowser-Minich Funeral Home.
Athletic contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance. The team at Bowser-Minich Funeral Home in Indiana is proud to be the presenting sponsor of all the Lil Indians video broadcasts this year. A great game plan involves advanced planning and preparation for the unknown. Anyone can create a plan at any stage in their life. For help with your family's advanced planning, reach out to Bowser-Minich Funeral Home in Indiana and at BowserMinich.com. Bowser-Minich Funeral Home, celebrating each life as uniquely as it was lived.
So one play, 27 yards, that's all it took. Good field position on the good kick return for Mars. They lead 30-0 here over Indiana. Here's Childress with the kickoff. Going to be fielded down by about the 10-yard line. Makes one guy miss down about the 20, 21. That's where he's going to be brought down. Let's go live down to Doug Steve at the sidelines.
Okay, thank you, Mark. And, talking to the assistant coaches, they came back down to the field. I said, hey, anything for the second half, any adjustments? And they just said, we have to line up and play football. Well, that didn't really happen. They got that long kickoff return and one play, 27 yards. So a frustrating night right now for Indiana out there, but we'll see if they can put something together here offensively here in the third quarter. Back upstairs.
Thank you, Doug. Our sideline report's brought to you by the Crimson Wealth Management Group. And Doug Steve, we appreciate all of his hard work down on the sidelines. Getting a good view of this game. It's just not the kind of game we'd like to see as Indiana takes over here at the 22-yard line, and we see a flag already.
Indiana broke the huddle with 12 men.
They just seem out of sorts. It just seems like it's not their night, and that's something that we hadn't seen a lot of for that one this year. So now it's 1st and 15. Ball is moved back to the 15-yard line. The give is going to be up the middle. Good running room this time as he finds a little bit of a hole. It's Garrison Doherty down, takes it across the 25, almost to the 30-yard line. So Garrison picks up that penalty yardage and then some, and it's going to set up a 2nd down and 3. He's picked up about 12 yards on that carry. And that's the one thing we didn't see a lot of. We saw Indiana attempt a number of passes in the passing game. Well, as you said, 3 completions for 7 yards in the first half. Trips receivers to the left. Here is Smith, who's going to carry it up the middle, keep it himself for a 1st down as he crosses the 35. And so Indiana, injured.
Who's down?
Injured.
Alec Clark is down for Indiana.
Let's take a 30-second timeout, and we'll come back and try to assess the injury when we return. So 30-second timeout, AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, Renda Digital TV, presented by Bowser-Minich Funeral Home.
Hi there, I'm Michelle Jordan, the Executive Director of the ARC of Indiana County. We are a nonprofit organization that is a chapter of the ARC of PA and the ARC of US, and we are an advocacy organization. Our primary goal is to advocate for individuals with disabilities and developmental delays, their families, and help them and guide them through the education process, as well as programming, community awareness, and community outreach. And we look forward to 50 more years of advocacy.
And we're going to go back with Alec Clark down on the sidelines. Let's see if we can go down to Doug Steve on the sideline, see if he saw what happened.
Okay, Mark, thank you. Excuse me there. It looks like his one knee, just like his brother's out with the knee injury, it looks like Alex the same way.
Okay, they're still, thank you, Doug, they're still tending to him on the sideline, or not on the sideline, on the field. Our sideline report brought to you by Crimson Wealth Management, but he is still down on the field. So first you think maybe that would have been a cramp or something, but you don't want to speculate now, right, because it's...
Again, the offensive line, that's the one area that, they really have little margin for error to lose guys. They already have Josh Nelson in there at the one guard, and we'll have to see who they're going to put in the game here to replace him. It looks like we got some guys going out to help him up.
So that's not a good sign that they have to send a couple of the big guys out to try to help him up and likely help him off the field. We're going to still keep it here. 10:52 left to go in the third quarter. 30-0 is our score with Mars all over Indiana here. Although Indiana had a couple nice runs, it's just a shame after those runs, then you have one of your starting linemen, you're already down 1, and now you're down 2, and he's really struggling. They're not putting any weight on that right foot.
It looks like they're going to take him over to the Mars sidelines to get checked by their team doctor.
Which is the further way to go.
Yeah, you'd almost
I mean, why don't the doctor go to him?
Exactly.
I mean, he was almost to their side, to the Indiana sidelines, and they're making him walk literally almost the whole way across the field to go to that. That just seems like that's...
and he really is not putting any weight at all on that leg.
I mean, that's doesn't seem to be smart at all. I'm not a physician, but you go to him in that case. You walk across the field or around the field if you have to, because he is slowly, because he's not putting any weight on it at all. And that poor young man. Well, either way, they're finally bringing a cart out. They're doing something here to help him out a little bit, and that'll make things a little bit easier. But doesn't look good. It doesn't look like one of those good injuries.
It really doesn't look good.
Not that there are good injuries.
But, hopefully they'll get him checked out and get him treated, and, we'll see where we're at. Normally you'd see him be put in the back of the cart. They're trying to jam him into the front seat there. Hopefully this will be something that they can get that checked and then, get him squared away.
So they are taking him off. That is Alec Clark taking him off the field. So Indiana will come back out now. They're facing a 1st and 10. Ball now at the 35, 36-yard line.
And Colton Augustine, who's a sophomore, he's going to step in at the guard.
30-0 is our score. Here's 2 running backs in the backfield with Trevor Smith. He's got 2 receivers split left. Shotgun formation. The give is going to be to Garrison Doherty up the middle. Fights his way through a seam on the right side as he takes it just inside the 40-yard line, about the 39. So picks up about 3. This game has pretty much been all Mars from the beginning. They held Indiana to a 3 and out on their opening kickoff. Mars, from then, just up-tempo offense, kept Indiana on their heels the entire time. On their way to a 30-0 lead right now. 2nd down and a short 7. McFarland in motion going right to left. That makes it trips receivers to the left for Smith, who's going to roll to the left-hand side. He's going to try to fire, but under some intense pressure as the ball is going to be thrown low.
Yeah, they tried to go to that rollout where he would hopefully get Liam McFarland in the on an out route, and it just wasn't there. There was pressure coming from the backside. And what Mars is doing a really nice job, they're walking their linebackers up and then they retreat them. Indiana really doesn't know if they're coming or not.
When Indiana has dropped back to pass, Smith has had a little more time to throw, but when they move that offensive line and get their defensive line moving as well, just seems like Mars' defense has a lot of speed. Here's a wide receiver screen pass, going to be tipped. Is it going to be intercepted? They're going to say no. Mars came with an all-out blitz, it seemed. Put pressure on Smith, who just had to try to get rid of it. He was intending to try a little receiver screen pass to Mills, who had no chance at it with Mars all over the place. So 4th down and 7. Indiana will punt the football away yet again.
See if they can flip the field here, Mark.
Mars was sending someone that rushed the kick a little bit, but it may have helped Indiana, as the ball is going to be downed inside the 40, and I would say this is definitely the worst starting field position for the Mars Fighting Planets at this point in time.
Yeah, it sure is. Now
I
can
guess
the defense get a stop here and just try to get something positive? I know Mars probably wants to get that next score so they can get the running clock going.
Well, they're pretty close to that at this point in time, and you still have Kasparovich out there. I believe that's Orr now in the backfield, but Kasparovich hits Hind for a receiver screen, but Indiana's D is all over that, as he's going to be brought down right near the line of scrimmage.
Kowchuk on that tackle. That's just like a wide receiver bubble screen. And good job by the Indiana defense to rally to that for no gain.
2nd and 10. Back to pass again is Kasparovich. He hits Hind on the other side this time and gains a couple, but pretty much the same result as Indiana is all over that.
Yeah, Trevor Smith came up from his safety position and laid the wood. The other guys, again, it's the same play, the same guy on the opposite side. Levi Porter did a good job, and then Trevor Smith came up to kind of clean it up, and Evan Brocious was there as well.
You almost wonder if they're setting something up there with two bubble screens, and if they don't try to catch Indiana looking for a third.
Right, and send a guy down the seam.
And here, back to pass, and he does fire out, and that pass was looking a little bit deeper down the field, but pass is off the mark.
Indiana was able to bring pressure there. Garrison Doherty came on a blitz and forced him to throw it a little bit quicker than he may have wanted to, and it was a throw behind him. So Indiana gets a stop.
The running attack has been very impressive for Mars. They've had a couple of decent passes, but really their passing attack was effective when Kasparovich was on the move.
Yeah, and I think what they're trying to do is get some things on film and work on some things. With a 30-point lead. They're just trying to see what they can do, and
here's Porter as he takes the punt and takes it about the 35, 36-yard line. That's where the Indiana offense will take over. So 8:23 left to go on a very slow-moving third quarter clock. It is 30-0 Mars. And
what I was trying to say, Mark, there right before the punt, Mars is still a young team too. Coach Kasparovich is trying to instill in them, that winning mentality. So I think he's just trying to put some things, see how they work, see what they have, A, to get confidence, and B, to put some things on film so teams aren't able to just load the box on them.
So here's Indiana's offense back on the field. Ball is placed on the 36-yard line with 8:23 left to go in the third quarter. Trevor Smith back. Here is Porter in motion. He's going to get the handoff as he gets under intense pressure. Reverses field. He's able to fight through one tackler. Keeps on his feet as he crosses midfield. Levi Porter, the freshman.
Boy, that was just an individual great effort by Levi Porter. There was absolutely nothing there, Mark. And he just broke tackles and came back and made something out of nothing.
He was in motion and took the handoff going to the right side, and that was completely shut down by Mars, but he broke a tackle and reversed field and then was able to find some running room as he takes it now down to the Mars 44-yard line, 1st and 10 Indiana. Smith back to pass. He fires it, low pass. It looks like it was caught and hauled in by Kowchuk, I believe, with the 2 or 3 yard gain. That defensive line, too, for Mars gets their hands up, and they seem to get right in the right spot for knocking a lot of footballs down. We've seen a lot of tipped footballs with this Indiana passing attack tonight. That one almost tipped.
Yeah, and you wonder if they knew that, Trevor Smith's size, he's not a big kid, get hands up and see what they can do.
Here is Porter in motion. It's going to be a fake handoff. Smith will try to take it up the middle himself, but nothing doing that time from the young quarterback, and 3rd down and 8 looks like it's going to be the situation for this Little Indians team. Ball down on the 42-yard line. So they are in Mars territory. You wonder if it's almost 4-down territory with the way the score is.
It has to be, Mark.
7:09 left to go in the third. 30-0 is our score. Receiver split left and right. Here is Smith back to pass. Drop pass, fires it across the middle. Is it hauled in?
Intercepted.
It looks like it would be. I think McFarland came down with it, but he was being contested.
Boy, what a good job by Liam McFarland. He's in traffic. It was a jump ball 50-50, and Liam just wrestled it right out of the defender.
That's Billy Summers was the defender there, and McFarland came down with the catch. That is enough for a Indiana first down. Takes the football all the way down to the 32-yard line. So a good slant pattern, nice pass by Trevor Smith too, and very good catch by McFarland to make sure that he came down with it and not the cornerback. Running back in the backfield, it is going to be Garrison Doherty. Here is Trevor Smith with McFarland in motion. Smith going to use Doherty and option it to McFarland. And that one's swallowed up. And that option play is going to lose about 2 yards. Maybe only 1, depending on if they gave him forward progress. Under 6 minutes to go in the third. Well, nope, they're not going to give him the forward progress, so it will be 2nd and 12. Be something up the middle here. Indiana's tried to utilize a little bit more of a passing attack here on this drive, but they've mixed in some good runs that have helped us set that up. 2 running backs in the backfield, and this is given to Garrison Doherty up the middle. He breaks 1 tackle, but almost runs into his own blocker, and that slowed him down. Otherwise, he could have still been on his feet.
Yeah, they were trying to go off tackle there, and really, that's exactly what happened. He got slowed up by his own man.
Broke 1 tackle and then bumped into his own man, and then was brought down after a gain of 2. So 3rd and 10 here for Indiana. Again, this looks like it would be 4-down territory for the Little Indians, but wait and see here. Doherty, the lone running back. McFarland in motion. Makes it trips to the left. Here is the snap to Smith. Fires it. Pass is going to be caught. That is Mills taking it to about 32, and actually that's
gain.
Almost exactly where the line of scrimmage was. So he gained no yards. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that was it. This is a very good defense, and those short passes have not worked because there has been a defender right next to the running back. In fact, they're almost playing right up to the receiver. They're almost playing right up to the receiver.
And the other thing is, Mark, they're slow developing. They're not getting the ball out quickly as you'd like to see.
Here's 4th and 10. Smith back to pass, all-out rush. He's going to try to elude pressure, but that time just needed to get rid of the football, but great pressure by that defensive line. A big loss, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Mars will take over the football. Doug, what do you see down there with the flag on the field?
It's going to be a face mask. They pulled Trevor Smith's face mask around, so it should be the 15-yard penalty type. But, alluding to what you guys were saying about the receivers, they've been doing a lot of that press coverage, and our receivers are having a difficult time getting off the line of scrimmage, which really neutralizes that spread offense. Doc?
Thanks, Doug. It's not an automatic first down here, Doug, and it's from the position where the face mask occurred. So it's going to bring up another 4th down. It'll be much shorter, but it's still going to be a 4th and...
They are moving the sticks? Are they moving the sticks?
No, they moved... This is a mistake. This is not an automatic first down, I don't believe. I think they have to reset these sticks.
We'll see. The marker still says 4.
Because in high school they don't have an automatic first down. So yeah, they inadvertently moved those sticks. So now it's going to be a mess to try to reset these things.
Well, the ball was on the 32-yard line,
but
then it was pushed back after the sack.
And they take it from the spot of the penalty.
So it's 3rd and 10 from the 32. However,
so some discussion, but it looks like it's going to be 4th down and 4.
yeah, so what it looks like is they did get the sticks fixed, so it looks like 4th down and 2 right now as the ball is placed on the 26-yard line, 3:45 to go on a moving clock. I say 4th and 4 on the scoreboard, but that is not 4 yards. That's only 2 yards. Trips to the left, 4th and 2. Indiana, the ball is going to be tipped at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete pass intended for Porter. Either way, the Mars offense will take back over. Again, good coverage and good defense by that front defensive line by Mars, getting a hand on the football and slowing the pass down. So Mars is going to take over at the 26-yard line. Long field in front of them for a change.
See if Indiana can get a turnover here. Try to get something positive. Maybe get a decent return on a turnover or something, just to build some momentum, build a little confidence.
Eric Wright, who sat out the last offensive series, is back in. He's going to get the handoff up the middle. He is going to be dragged down now. Actually initially hit by, I think it was 70. Yeah, and then finally brought down there. But good coverage by the defense there to swarm on him.
Yeah, Ben Cochran did a good job of shooting his gap.
Either way, it's going to be no gain on the play. 2 receivers split to the right. Here is going to be the give to Eric Wright on the option play, and that
and there's a flag
on the play here. But Indiana does stop him after just a minimal gain, maybe no gain.
And Nygren was on the tackle there. Did a good job of shooting in between, and that's a hold on number 7 for Mars. Nygren came through, and he just tried to wrestle him. So I got to believe that's what the hold was.
So 2nd down and 10 is what we were at. I imagine Indiana's going to, well, with no gain, I mean, they could go for 3rd and 10 if they elected to decline the penalty. It is a hold, and they do decline. Well, no, there are 2 fouls in the play, so looks like a block in the back and a hold. They declined the first, but they are going to accept the second. And the ball is going to be moved all the way back to about the 13-yard line, almost the 12. So we're looking at a
2nd and 23, if my math's correct.
Here is the pass play by Kasparovich. He's going to pass just a little pass play on an out pattern to Nesselrode. Only picks up about 2 or 3 yards. Well, they may give him a few more than that. We'll see. Either way, it's going to be a 3rd and long situation. And a flag, another flag thrown here at this before the play was even started. Was there too many guys in the huddle? Doug, did you see anything there?
Probably sideline warning.
Nope, that's our Crimson Wealth Management sideline reports. Good call, Doug. So 3rd and 20. So it did pick up about 3 yards on that pass play, the out pattern of Nesselrode, but it is a 3rd and very long. I don't believe we've seen a punt yet from this team, have we?
No. No, this would be a good time for one.
Yeah, that'd be all right. 2 receivers split to the left. Wright is the lone setback. He's going to get the handoff right up the middle. That's actually Carlos Orr who's going to be taking the football and crosses midfield for a 1st down. Runs over a tackler on the meantime. But Carlos Orr gets in for Eric Wright. And he had a huge hole up the middle and then just runs over a tackler on his way to a huge 1st down and takes it into Indiana territory. It's just the offensive line continues to dominate.
Yeah, it's just that kind of night for Indiana. They just are not able to get anything positive.
A 3rd and 20, and it's just a dive right up the middle for a huge 1st down. Here's Kasparovich on 1st and 10. He's going to fire it. Well, that was not near anybody. He did have an open receiver, right near the first down marker, but I don't know if he was expecting that receiver to turn maybe in the opposite direction, turn outside as opposed to inside, but that was well off the mark.
They definitely looked out of sync there between the quarterback and the receiver.
2nd and 10 here. The ball is placed at the Indiana 45-yard line. 2 receivers split to the left. Man in motion. The give is going to be up the middle. It's going to be Orr again, who fights off 1 tackle. He's going to fight forward for about a yard on the play.
Ben Cochran came in and slowed him up initially, and then Alvin Liu was able to make the tackle.
So 3rd and 9. Ball placed at the 44-yard line for the Mars Fighting Planets, who lead 30-0 here. 1:20 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Here's Kasparovich in the shotgun. Carlos Orr goes in motion to the left. Kasparovich drops back to pass, fires, hits the receiver on a little screen. He's going to fight his way forward. Looks like he's going to pick up a first down, depending on where he's marked out of bounds. And yep, he is going to pick up a
And there's going to be a flag. Down. Indiana pushed him about 2 yards out of bounds.
It's Nate Ewing with the catch and run for Mars. And the ball is going to be initially placed right at the about the 30-yard line, so almost a 15-yard gain on that little.
Plus, they're going to have a penalty yardage of at least half the distance.
Taking an awful long time for what we all kind of knew what was coming there. 1:06 left to go in the 3rd quarter. That's going to move it forward even more. 30-0 Mars. They're driving again. It's a few different characters on this drive, though, for Mars who are moving the football, but really it's that same group up front that is doing the job. Ball now moved all the way up to the 14-yard line after that penalty late hit out of bounds. And for Eric Kasparovich, he is going to fake it, keep it himself up the middle, and easily take it. He could have walked into the end zone. 14 yards out, Kasparovich puts Mars back on the board, 36-0. Just a little fake handoff to Carlos Orr, takes it right up the middle. Look at that hole as we look on our Brenda Digital TV replay. Just a huge hole. You could have ran 3 guys through it. And that offensive line for Mars has been awfully impressive in this football game tonight. Touchdown Mars and Kasparovich. 1:01 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Here is the extra point attempt. Kick is up and good. 37-0 Mars with the lead in the 3rd quarter. You're listening to Indiana Regional Medical Center High School Sports Night. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, Renda Digital TV, presented by Bowser-Minich Funeral Home.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
For the Butler Eagles, and a lot of coverage for the Planets and all of Butler County. So thank you, Derek, for being here at the match. Childress kicking off. High kick, fielded by number 2. That's Porter. And Porter.
What was that drive summary?
7 plays, 74.
Ensuing kickoff, Porter takes the football and is swallowed up almost immediately. It ball is placed at the 22-yard line where the Indiana offense will take over. That drive summary, 7 plays. How many yards was that? 74 yards. So, Doug, few new faces on that offense, but same result for Mars.
Yes, it is. And, Coach Kasparovich, even when he was at Pine Richland, if there's time on the clock, he's going to run offense, whether it's his first, second, or third team. But a lot of their stars are still in. We'll see now that we're in the Mercer Roll, we'll see what Indiana will do here. But, hey, Doc, you and I both could have scored on that last touchdown run. The hole was that big for the Mars quarterback.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Doug.
Here is Trevor Smith in the shotgun. Liam McFarland in motion, left to right. Ball is going to be short pass again here for Indiana. That's going to be to Porter, who runs into his own man again. Seems to happen a lot tonight for Indiana. Picks up about 2 or 3 yards on the play, but again, that short pass, and again, it was almost tipped.
Yeah, and that's going to take us to the end of the quarter, Mark.
37-0, Mars leading the Indiana High Little Indians. We're heading to the fourth quarter. You're listening to Indiana Regional Medical Center High School Sports Night on AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV, presented by Bowser-Minich Funeral Home.
Are you thinking of getting vaccinated? Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania.
Fun for the entire family? White Township Recreation is now the hub for all of your youth and adult recreation programming. Programming is now open online for registration. White Township Rec offers anything from art classes to gymnastics to bowling to boxing, fitness classes, and much, much more. For more information on public skating, including birthday parties and recreation programs, please visit whitetownshiprec.org. That's whitetownshiprec.org. See you at Public Skate, S&T Bank Arena.
Never mind. They were a little slow coming out. So if you're just joining us, we start the fourth quarter, 37-0 Mars. The Fighting Planets have had control of this football game almost since the very beginning, forcing Indiana to a 3-and-out and then up-tempo offense, continuing to move the football very, very easily with pretty much anything they wanted to do. Big offensive line, and they've controlled that line of scrimmage all night long. Indiana, though, right now has the football. They're facing a 2nd down and 7 as we get started with the fourth quarter. We are in the mercy rule, so it will be a running clock, and Smith fakes the handoff, crosses the 35, picks up only about a yard with that quarterback keeper. So we're seeing Smith carry the football a lot more than he did last week. However, it's just not been effective here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to just be varied on offense a little bit, and they just don't have an answer. And you wonder, okay, your 2 starting guards are out now. They had their hands full to begin with, but now really you're undermanned.
3rd down and 7, and here is going to be the handoff up the middle. It's going to be Garrison Doherty. He's fighting his way across the 30-yard line, so takes it about to 31. It's still going to be about a yard, maybe 2 shy of the 1st down. We'll see what Indiana elects to do. They may just try to go. It is the mercy rule already. It is going to be 4th and 2.
Yeah, short 2, long 1. Why not? I mean,
well, at this point, it's not. It's just a matter of trying to allow your offense to come away with something positive. So 4th and 2, and it's going to be a fake handoff and a run up the middle by Smith. He is going to fight forward. I think he may get that first. And they are going to give him the 1st down. So
that was a good, tough run by Trevor. They faked the jet, and he really gets up in that hole, hits it hard, and then he just gets kind of carried forward just enough for that 1st down.
Rocco Cosentino's in the football game. I think he was the one moving right to left there, took the fake hand. Well, didn't take the handoff, but he was the one who was faked.
And Indiana, I think they're doing the right thing. They're not in any hurry. They're just trying to get something positive, build towards next week.
Smith back to pass. He fires and tries to set up a wide receiver, a middle screen that time to Liam McFarland,
and it was there too, Mark. Yeah. He rushed the throw just a little bit and threw it behind Liam. But that's, they had what they wanted there. It was a good look.
been under a lot of pressure tonight, but at that time, with those screens, you tend to get that pressure coming at you, and it's just a matter for the quarterback being patient. It's easy for me to say up here when I'm not getting tackled. 2nd and 10 here is Smith is going to take it up the middle. He's taken it across the 35, picks up 2 or 3, but no more than that. Hole was there, but it closed quickly. I think that was number 44 who brought him down for Mars. So it's
number
some
44.
new players.
Yeah, that's Zach Dental. Dental.
.840 and counting, 3rd down and 7. Long count here for Indiana, trying to draw the Fighting Planets offsides. Did not work. Disciplined team here. 2 running backs in the backfield. With Smith, he's going to hand the football off to Doherty, who's going to be taken down in the backfield. Couple of different Mars players. And
that's going to be a loss of 2 there.
So loss of a couple, and now, well, 4th and 10, they're probably going to punt this one away.
Yeah, you would think so at this point.
5 or less, you think you probably go for it, but at this point with 4th and 10, not enough confidence right now with a couple of your guards out and the way the offense, and more importantly, the way the Mars defense is played. Here is the punt. Low kick. It's going to be kicked away from the return man, but he still picks it up, and he's going to fall down as he looked to reverse field and just slipped. Tell you what, we're going to take a quick 30-second timeout as we get the new offenses on the field. Back after this. Just the one.
Shield Industries of Indiana, your home for protective and decorative floor, concrete, and deck coatings, spray foam insulation, commercial roof coatings, waterproof and air barrier coatings. The team at ClimaShield Industries invites you to protect the things that matter to you the most. Whether it is commercial, residential, or industrial, give the team at ClimaShield a call for fast, reliable service for your next project. ClimaShield Industries of Indiana is a proud sponsor of tonight's broadcast and wants to wish the Lil Indians the best of luck.
Got some different personnel in for them with 7:16 to go as well, and the ball is going to be handed up the middle. Boy, and that line is still pushing forward the running back, as that's Carlos Orr, I believe, number 22.
Indiana's got some substitutions in now. Griffin Pribish is in there at a linebacker spot. Josh Scanlon is in there at a linebacker spot. So they're trying to get some young kids in.
6-yard gain for Carlos Orr. 2nd and 4. Ball placed at the 41-yard line. Here is Orr with the football again, who takes it forward and keeps those legs moving even more as he picks up another 1st down for the Fighting Planets.
Man, that, he was wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage, and he just took our defensive lineman for a ride.
6:20 to go. 37-0, Mars with the lead and a running clock due to the mercy rule. I believe it was 24-0 at the half.
Yes.
Mars just continued to pile on in the second half. Indiana also, if you're joining us, just also lost Alec Clark in this football game. A lower body injury. We don't know exactly what it was, but he had to be carted off the field.
And there was also last series on the run right before the end of the quarter, Levi Porter came up a little bit gimpy.
Snap well over the head of the quarterback, a new quarterback who's in this time, but he has the wherewithal to get it and throw the football away. That's number 15, Luke Goodworth. And then you could tell they're a well-coached team. This is a backup quarterback. His first play, the ball is snapped over his head, and he immediately goes back and has the wherewithal to get it and throw the football away just for an incomplete pass.
And again, Mark, that's that new rule that the PIAA put in this year where a quarterback out of the pocket, he can get rid of the ball.
Goodworth is a sophomore as well, same as Kasparovich, who is the starting quarterback. 2nd and 10 now. 5 minutes left to go in the football game. Another snap over the head of Goodworth. This time it's going to be fielded by the running back who's going to carry it, and he's going to be still stopped and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that'll be a loss of 2. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 12.
Is it Nico trying to see who that is? 40. Is it just 40?
Yeah,
I don't know if it's 40 or 48.
It was either, yeah, I thought I saw 48. But
so it's tough to see those with the way Mars' numbers are between a 0 and an 8. We'll just say 48, Nico Salvini.
Oh, another high snap, but they got that one.
This time it is going to be Salvini who's going to take the football and push it forward. We'll see the replay here. Maybe we can get a better view of the numbers from there.
It's 48.
So that is Salvini then, who is going to have the football just for about 5 yards, but it is going to be a punt. Pat, this is the first punt we've seen for.
And that tackle by Indiana was made by Mason Fisher. He's in the ball game and on the defensive side.
Another Mason Childress from Mars is back to pass. Young man's got a good leg on him, as we've seen with some of these field goals, and the one long field goal that he did kick tonight. 4th and 7 for Mars. 3.5 minutes to go in the game. Mars leads 37-0. Ooh, a little pressure by Indiana there. Almost got a hand on that football, but the punt is going to be off. It'll be a short one.
Griffin Pribish shot through there and almost got a hand on that punt.
And that actually forced Childress to come up short on that. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout as well as we see the new offense come on the field. Back after this.
Hi there, I'm Michelle Jordan, the Executive Director of the ARC of Indiana County. We are a nonprofit organization that is a chapter of the ARC of PA and the ARC of US, and we are an advocacy organization. Our primary goal is to advocate for individuals with disabilities and developmental delays, their families, and help them and guide them through the education process, as well as programming, community awareness, and community outreach. And we look forward to 50 more years of advocacy.
That punt, and handoff going to be up the middle and swallow it up immediately for Indiana.
Yeah, and Indiana has some backups in as well. That was Griffin Pribish on the carry. Quinn Lipniskis is now in at quarterback. And of note, number 1 is Rourke Jones. Rourke, if you remember, was a running back last year. He got hurt in the first game. This is his first game back with the team this year. So it's nice to see him back on the field and getting some reps.
No gain on the play there, and here is going to be another handoff. This time to number 1, which we don't.
That's Rourke.
That's Rourke. That's Rourke. Yes, you just said that. So he is back on the field. Gets a handoff, no gain. So it's 3rd down and 10. You're listening to Indiana High Little Indians football. Thank you for joining us tonight. AM 1450 WDAD. 100.3 FM. You can also watch this later. We apologize you're not able to watch it live on Red Digital TV because of some internet issues, but you can tune in later to watch the broadcast. 3rd down and 10. Handoff is going to be to the right-hand side. Some good yardage, but on 3rd down and long, not enough yardage for Rourke Jones.
Yeah, that's Rourke Jones again, and you're just trying to get him acclimated, just trying to get him back into the mix.
6 yards on the carry.
And he's a kid that I think could really help them if he's able to pick up the offense and get to where he needs to be physically.
4th down and 4. Under a minute left to go, so we only got about a play or two left regardless, but Indiana looks like they are going to go for it here on 4th down as the ball is placed on their own 34-yard line, and Jones has the ball again as he's looking to try to find a way to get something out of that, but good swarming defense by Mars. Their second stringers come in and pick up where the first string left off. Turnover on downs. We'll see if they just let this one run out at this point in time.
Yeah, they don't need to snap the ball. The clock will start as soon as they set the chains. And 40-second clock, they don't have to take the field, and they're not going to.
So that's going to wrap it up. We're going to step aside here and come back with our post-game show. It's our first Commonwealth Bank post-game show. 37-0 was our final score here tonight. Mars defeats Indiana High. Little Indians. We'll come back with First Commonwealth post-game show. Time to be first member FDIC right after these messages. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV, presented by Bowser-Minich Funeral Home.
Are you thinking about getting vaccinated? Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would also like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania.
Entire team at Sky Point Crane in Indiana would like to wish the Little Indians the best of luck this season. Sky Point Crane offers professional crane service, rigging service, and 3D lift planning for the oil and gas industries, general construction, manufacturing, mining, and energy, and telecommunication. With expert advice, execution, and the top-of-the-line customer service, Sky Point Crane is an industry leader in Western Pennsylvania, Ohio, Maryland, and West Virginia. Good luck, Indiana, from the team at Sky Point Crane.
This is attorney Patrick Doherty. When playing sports, it's important to know the rules of the game. When faced with a legal challenge, you also need to know the rules of the game. Allow me to use my more than 20 years of experience to help you develop a game plan for your legal needs. Whether it's criminal, real estate, estate planning, or family law, my office is here to help. Contact us at 737 Water Street in downtown Indiana to ensure you know the rules of the game. Good luck this season from the Law Office of Patrick Doherty.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
This is State Representative Jim Struzzi, and like most of you, I find myself ready to watch some Friday night football, and this season is no different. I want to wish all our area athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and all who participate the best of luck for a safe, successful, and fun-filled season. These games wouldn't happen without the support of the community, and as a parent, I know the importance of after-school athletics and programs keeping our youth's mind and body ready to tackle life's hardest lessons. For me and my staff, good luck, and I'll be rooting for each and every one of you.
Contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance. The team at Beyond the Sunset Pet Crematory in Indiana understands the importance of those qualities and is proud to be a presenting sponsor of all the Lil Indians video broadcasts this year. The team at Beyond the Sunset can guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a beloved pet. When you need help with this celebration, you can find them online at beyondthesunsetpets.com, helping families and friends honor their loved one.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
Field with Doug Steve, who has Coach Wright for Indiana.
Okay, thank you, Mark. And Coach, not the result that you thought coming into this game. It's just one of those games where Mars did everything right, and you have to give them credit. They came out and dominated early, 14 minutes in the game. They're up, 24-0.
Sure, yeah, it's, one of those deals where we simply, I thought we would be more competitive. I thought this was going to be a real close, hardly contested ball game. But when you come out and you don't execute and you don't run your plays correctly or line up correctly, that's how things end up in the Whitfield Greater Allegheny. We're having some trouble hearing what we didn't do. Very much good.
Coach, we'll see. I don't know if it's the you talk about your senior leadership, and it's tough to see Alex go down there after his brother went down a few weeks ago. I mean, it's just tough on top of the loss to see a senior leader like that go down.
Yeah, it sure is. Both of them were having a very nice season, playing very good football for us up to this point. I really hope that Alec is able to come back. But yeah, you're right. When it hurts in one regard to lose it in the fashion that we did, but then to have such key injuries at the end of it, that hurts even more. So,
what do you tell your team in the locker room tonight? I mean, it's just one of those games. But what are you going to tell your team as you go in the locker room?
Yeah, just tell them, it's obviously disappointing. The game is not the Super Bowl. There's a lot of football left this season. We just have to keep getting better. That's what it's going to come down to, is coming back this week and putting in a good week. Just shower this one off. We have to put it behind us, and we have to get ready to play a very good Highlands team coming up.
You played 3 out of 4 games on the road. You at least get to come back home to Andy Kuzneski Field next week, and hopefully the community will come out, because it is still an exciting Indiana team that play football, and they need all the support next Friday.
Absolutely. I know that the community will come out and support us. It's Veterans Night, and expect to see a packed house, and hopefully we can get things together and do a much better job this coming Friday.
Okay, go get him next week, Coach.
Okay. Thanks, Steve.
And thank you, Doug. We appreciate that. Sorry about the technical difficulties. We had a little bit of technical difficulties with all of our microphones actually there for a second, so we do apologize for that. Hopefully we're coming through loud and clear now, and we do appreciate the Crimson Wealth Management sideline report and the interview with Coach Wright after that football game. So we're going to take a quick time out here on our First Commonwealth post-game show, come back with a game recap, take a look at some First Commonwealth quick stats, and then pick our Good and Associates player of the game. That's all coming up and more right after this on AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV, presented by Bowser-Minich Funeral Home.
This is State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all of our student athletes and their families every success. Friday Night Lights are always exciting, and I recognize how important it is for students to be involved in activities, whether it be in athletics or the performing arts. I salute not only all of our students, but also all who guide them, on and off the gridiron, and I wish all of our hometown teams the best of luck this season.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
The Coney Island Restaurant wishes all the Indiana football teams the best of luck this season. The Coney is proud to say it has served the Indiana community for over 88 years. The Coney is a full-service restaurant with indoor and outdoor dining. The Coney also has full banquet facilities for whatever function you're planning. Visit the Coney website at theconey.com. The Coney, 642 Philadelphia Street, in the heart of downtown Indiana.
Meet the Berkshire Hathaway team, the quarterback, Tom Moreau.
In football, to be successful, you have to have the talent, the right game plan, and be able to execute it. In real estate, whether you are buying or selling, Berkshire Hathaway always has the right game plan for you. Hi, I'm Tom Moreau from Berkshire Hathaway. Our experienced team at Berkshire will help you cross the goal line if you need to sell or you're in the market to buy.
The face of integrity, passion, and experience. Berkshire Hathaway, 200 South 7th Street, Indiana, and online, thepreferredrealty.com.
So back at the Mars Athletic Complex, Mars defeats Indiana tonight 37-0. The game recap: Indiana got the ball to start the game. 3 and out. Mars then just took over from that point. They were able to drive down and get a field goal, as Indiana did hold them to a field goal on their opening drive, but were not really able to do anything offensively, and Mars continued to move the football. Very up-tempo pace for this football game for the Mars offense, kept the Indiana defense on their toes and really never got comfortable, never got set. Mars scored a couple of more touchdowns in the first half. It was 24-0. At the end of the half, and then to start the second half, it was pretty much the same. I think the first play of the second half was a touchdown run, about 27 yards for Eric Wright, who was an impressive junior running back, and they were 30-0, I think, was the score after the extra point was missed. But that was pretty much the way this game went. There were a couple of interceptions for Indiana on this game tonight, late in the first half, but really not a whole lot to be excited about if you're a little Indians fan, just because it wasn't. And let's give Mars credit. I mean, their offense was phenomenal. I thought their defense did a good job, but really, I thought it was their offense that really set the tone for tonight's game.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I mean, after last week, Mars lost on a field goal at the buzzer. And they came out tonight and they said, you know what, we're going to come out and we're going to set the tone early. And, you know, I'm sure, knowing the type of coach that Eric Kasparovich is, his kids, he worked them pretty hard this week, I guarantee it. And they came out and they looked ready to play. Whereas on the other side, Indiana won on that last second field goal, came into this game with, you know, feeling pretty good about themselves. And they just, you know, never got anything going on either side of the football tonight. And I think that really is what hurt them a lot.
Doug, looked like offensive and defensive lines for Mars just had their way really with Indiana tonight too, and I think that helped really Mars do what they wanted to do tonight, and they dictated the play.
Yeah, there was no doubt about that. They won on both sides of the ball up front. You always say that you win and lose in the trenches, and that's exactly what happened tonight. And I was impressed with their cornerbacks, how they pressed our receivers, and I don't think our receivers have seen that before, and it really threw them off their game because we did not really have, other than I think Kalchuk had one pass in the middle of the field. There was no threat from our receivers tonight, and I think you have to credit Mars on that press coverage.
No, and you know, Trevor was completed 8 passes for 25 yards tonight. You know, and that right there, we've been much more efficient in the passing game up and through tonight. And when that's clicking, your running game's clicking a little bit too, and they feed off each other. Tonight they just couldn't get into any rhythm and they couldn't stay on the field.
No, and exactly. I mean, it was punt after punt after punt basically in that first half. But like you guys, like both of you said, you have to give Mars credit. They came in and dominated the football game, and it showed in every phase of the game, and it showed on the scoreboard. But it's just one game. There's still a lot of season to be played for Indiana. In Highlands next week, hey, they're going to be a lot like Mars in a sense. They're going to be a physical football team. That's one thing over the years with Highlands. They may not have the greatest talent, but you know what? They're going to put 11 men on the field, and they're going to run to them in pursuit for the football. And after the game, you're going to know you've played a physical team whenever you play the Highlanders.
Yeah, absolutely.
First Commonwealth post-game show will continue. We will pick our Good and Associates good player of the game and take a look at the quick stats for tonight's game as well. You're listening to AM 1450 WDAD 100.3 FM and Rent the Digital TV presented by Bowser-Minich Funeral Home.
Athletic contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance. The team at Bowser-Minich Funeral Home in Indiana is proud to be the presenting sponsor of all the Lil Indians video broadcasts this year. A great game plan involves advanced planning and preparation for the unknown. Anyone can create a plan at any stage in their life. For help with your family's advanced planning, reach out to Bowser-Minich Funeral Home in Indiana and at BowserMinich.com. Bowser-Minich Funeral Home, celebrating each life as uniquely as it was lived.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
Indiana High sports fans, Gooden Associates Insurance Agency is just like you. They support Indiana High sports too. They're also proud to live in Indiana, where they help families like yours with auto, home, life, business, and farm insurance. Don't drop the ball. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Call Gooden Associates Insurance Agency at 724-465-8887. And go Indiana High Little Indians. Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio. Subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
At Diamond Medical Supply, we're always on your team. No matter your sport, you can count on our support. With braces, bandages, biofreeze, and so much more, all to keep you in the game. We're a winning care solution, no matter what you play. Diamond Medical Supply, keeping you healthy this season because we care about care.
Luther Ford, one trusted name, two great locations. Right now at Luther Ford, order your new Ford and lock in 2.9% APR financing for 60 months, no matter when your new vehicle comes in. That's right, order your new vehicle now and your interest rate is locked in even if rates go up. Plus at Luther Ford, you'll save big during the Ford Summer Supercharged Sales Event. Luther Ford, two great locations, Homer City and Evansburg. Click on lutherford.com.
Pediatric Care Center of Indiana and Marion Center are proud to support our local Little Leagues in today's game. Each athlete has represented their league and their communities to the best of their abilities. Doctors Rizwan and Amina Jabber and their entire team at both locations would like to wish both teams the best of luck in today's contest and in the future. The Pediatric Care Center, two locations located in the 119 Professional Center in Indiana and the Mahoning Medical Center on Highway 403 in Marion Center.
And a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
And we are back from our S&T Bank broadcast booth, and we're taking a look now at our Gooden Associates Good Player of the Game. Well, it's a tough one to pick tonight, unfortunately for not the right reasons. But Pat, why don't we? What did you think for the Player of the Game?
You know, Levi Porter had a couple decent returns in the kicking game. He had that 20-yard run there late in the game. He's as good a choice as anybody at this point.
Had maybe the most exciting play for Indiana's offense, where he reversed field after
and he did it all on his own. I mean, that was a tremendous individual effort by Levi. So, you know, unfortunately, you know, the last couple of weeks we've had a hard choice the other way.
Yeah.
Tonight, you know, we'll go with Levi Porter, the sophomore, and hopefully he's not too dinged up. I know he came off hobbled, but, you know, we'll hopefully get some of these guys healthy and see where we are next week against a talented Highlands team.
We'll come back with our first Commonwealth postgame show. Wrap this one up, 37-0. Mars defeats Indiana High Little Indians tonight. You're listening to AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV, presented by the Bowser-Minich Funeral Home.
Athletic contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance. The team at Bowser-Minich Funeral Home in Indiana is proud to be the presenting sponsor of all the Little Indians video broadcasts this year. A great game plan involves advanced planning and preparation for the unknown. Anyone can create a plan at any stage in their life. For help with your family's advanced planning, reach out to Bowser-Minich Funeral Home in Indiana and at bowserminich.com. Bowser-Minich Funeral Home, celebrating each life as uniquely as it was lived.
Hi there, I'm Michelle Jordan, the Executive Director of the ARC of Indiana County. We are a nonprofit organization that is a chapter of the ARC of PA and the ARC of US, and we are an advocacy organization. Our primary goal is to advocate for individuals with disabilities and developmental delays, their families, and help them and guide them through the education process, as well as programming, community awareness, and community outreach. And we look forward to 50 more years of advocacy.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
This is attorney Patrick Doherty. When playing sports, it's important to know the rules of the game. When faced with a legal challenge, you also need to know the rules of the game. Allow me to use my more than 20 years of experience to help you develop a game plan for your legal needs. Whether it's criminal, real estate, estate planning, or family law, my office is here to help. Contact us at 737 Water Street in downtown Indiana to ensure you know the rules of the game. Good luck this season from the Law Office of Patrick Doherty.
And we are back here from the Mars Athletic Complex. The Mars Little Fighting Planets defeated the Indiana High Little Indians 37-0. Guys, any final thoughts on the game tonight? We covered it all.
Go get them next week. You have to forget about this game and move forward and have short memory. That's a key.
That's it. Get healthy, get better. Take it. Just get better every week. If they can do that, then they'll be competitive next week against Highlands.
Well, hopefully we get some injury updates on the two Clark boys in particular, and hopefully they're not too bad of updates, as that certainly looked like an unfortunate injury, we'll put it that way, here tonight. But either way, Indiana falls to 2-2. They'll take on Highlands back at home next week. It'll be nice to be back at home at Andy Kosneski Field. And Indiana falls tonight to the Mars Fighting Planets 37-0. Mark Hilliard, Doug Steve, Pat Doherty, Garrett back at the studio. We thank all of their help. And, of course, Andy Hart trying to bring the Renda Digital TV stream to you live tonight. And Joe Easter, who is helping with the cameraman here tonight. So we hope you're able to watch that after the fact. Sorry we could not bring that to you live due to some technical difficulties. But a whole host of people here tonight helping to bring this one to you. But unfortunately, Indiana falls to Mars 37-0. Reporting live for AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV, this is Mark Hilliard. Have a good night, everybody.